Ever lose a big fish because your knot slipped? Well, you're not alone. And a matter of fact, most anglers out there tie their snell knots in a way that actually damage their line under pressure. So in this video, I'm going to show you the snell knot method that I teach all of my clients and reveal the hidden flaw in the most common snell knot techniques that most anglers miss that cost them a ton of fish. And so first and foremost, why do we even tie a snell knot to begin with? Well, the answer is this is a big fish fishing application. All those wraps securing this hook to your line is meant for putting a tremendous amount of pressure on a really big fish. And so tying this knot correctly is absolutely going to be key to your fishing success. Which leads me to the most common error people make when tying this, which causes them knot failure, and I'm going to show you that right now. So this isn't going to be a knot tutorial by any means, but I just want to demonstrate it right here, and that is you're just going to pass your line through the hook. You're going to make a loop. You have your tag end just like this. You're going to pass this tag end through this loop like 5 to 7 times. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. And for demonstration purposes, I'm going to pass the line through more just so I could show you, just so it shows up in camera a little bit better, the major issue with tying your knot this way. So there you go, that's good enough. There's your snell, you tighten it up, and that's a snelled hook right there, and that looks great to the naked eye. The issue is this right here. Let me show it to you. But this little piece of line right here, that comes over your wraps in the hook. That is a huge issue. So when you put this hook under a lot of pressure for these really big fish, when you're tuna fishing or you're drum fishing or even striper fishing and you are putting some heat to these fish, that little piece of line will actually bite into your wraps and weaken the snell knot. And that's the major issue with any snell knot, where the line wraps over the wraps like that in order to secure. And just for demonstration purposes, let me show you how line will cut into things using my own fingers. See what I do for you fish lots out there? So I wrapped my fingers up in line, and now I'm gonna pull. All right, I'm just gonna pull this line tight until my fingers turn purple here, right? That hurts. Now imagine you're fighting a fish here in the current for a long period of time. Well, now look at my fingers. You see where the line dug into my fingers and made these marks. Well, that's exactly what it's going to do into the mono or the braid or the fluoro, whatever you might be using, and it's going to break you off. And if you really want to get good at tying your fishing knots, go ahead and check out my free PDF knot tying guide that will literally walk you through step by step every single inshore knot that you will ever need to know. All right, so the alternative to the common snell knot, the uni snell, the knotless knot, any snell where the tagline is coming over your wraps, is to tie your snell so that your wraps are actually going over the tagline. And the way you do that is you make your loop just like normal and you pin that tagline, this right here, down against the base of the hook, the shank of the hook. Then you take this loop right here and you loop it around the hook and the tagline itself. The way I like to do that is a whipping knot. This is literally called a whipping knot, where you're just rotating the line, see that, over and over again, over that hook as well as that tagline right there. And you can tell this knot is going to come together really, really nice. Again, 5 to 7 wraps is all you need. That is good enough. So now you have your line, your tagline is underneath all those wraps right there. And that is what's so important here. What I like to do here, I like to secure the wraps right there, as you can tell right there, and then I'll pull that line tight just like that. Still securing those wraps, I'll grab it with my other finger and I'll pull on the tag line. And let me show you this now, right now. You tighten it up just like that from both ends, and now you got this perfect snell where your line is actually coming underneath the knot right there. You see that? And that is how you avoid having your line, let me tighten it up. That is how you have your line, or avoid having this tag line cut into the main wraps right there and break you off during a fish. That is the way we tie all of our knots. That is the only right way to tie this knot. And if you want to get better at tying this knot, as well as every other inshore knot that you need to be successful with your fishing, go and check out that PDF I have for you below. It's a free guide. Or you can check out this video right here where I go through another knot tutorial that'll really help you out. So thanks for tuning in, Fish Lots. I'll see you out there on the water.